Hello students, in this class of ours we are going to study what the new Cartesian sign conventions for spherical mirrors are. With the reference of you can say just taking one mirror that is concave, we will also be able to explain for the convex mirror. Exactly everything is same. So just by taking concave mirror we will explain the new Cartesian sign conventions for both the spherical mirrors, that is concave and convex. For any distance that you want to measure, the reference is to be taken pole. Pole is the midpoint of the actual reflecting surface of a spherical mirror, and also it is part of the mirror because it is lying on the surface of the mirror. And all those points which are lying in the direction of the incident ray. See, incident ray object is always kept to the left side of the mirror. So we say the incident ray will move in this direction. So when we say a point lying in the direction of the incident ray, that means any point lying to the right side of the pole is said to be lying in the direction of the incident ray. And when we say a point is lying in a direction opposite to that of the incident ray, undoubtedly that will lie to the left side of the pole. Left side of the pole. So all the distances are to be measured from pole, and the points whose distances are measured from pole and they are found to lie in the right side of the pole. Also they are said to be lying in the direction of the incident ray. For all them that their distances will be positive. And for the points lying to the left side of the pole or lying in the direction opposite to that of the incident ray, all the distances will be negative. And for measuring the height, which again has been referred in most of the books as the distance itself. For measuring the height, you can say the reference is again taken as principal axis. Principal axis is the straight line that joins pole, let us say principal focus, and let us say here is the center of curvature. A straight line that joins pole, principal focus, and center of curvature is said to be the principal axis. Any distance above the principal axis and perpendicular to it is taken as positive. Let us say this is perpendicular to the principal axis and it is above, so that is taken positive. And anything that is perpendicular and moving downward, rather it is below the principal axis, that will be assigned negative sign. More than this is not required at this point of time because we are studying in class 10th. So any distances to the right of pole positive, any distances to the left of pole are negative, and any height or say distance also, if that could be called, above the principal axis is to be taken positive and below it is to be taken negative. With this in mind, we will be able to tell for a concave mirror, the principal focus, if you define, see, principal focus of a concave mirror is a point on the principal axis to which all the light rays which were initially parallel and close by to the principal axis are converged after the reflection. Once again, I will define principal focus of a concave mirror, and that is, it is a point on the principal axis to which all the light rays which were before reflection were parallel and close by to the principal axis are converged. That point on the principal axis is said to principal focus. Undoubtedly, distance between them is called focal length, and this is principal focus, this is focal length. So focal length of this mirror undoubtedly has to be assigned a negative sign because this point is lying to the left of the pole of the mirror. Also you could call it that this is lying in a direction opposite to that of the incident ray. Incident ray will move in this direction, this is lying in this direction, so that has to be assigned a negative sign. So focal length of concave mirror is negative, and when you say the focal length of convex mirror, just see here it is like this, and they appear to diverge from this point. So principal focus of a convex mirror, when I say, is a point on the principal axis from which all the light rays which initially were parallel, that is before reflection, they were parallel and close by to the principal axis, appear to diverge after the reflection. That point on principal focus is said to be principal axis, is said to be principal focus. And distance between the pole and principal axis is said to be the focal length. And this point, this principal focus is to the right side of the pole, so this focal length has to be given as positive sign. Also, we know that any real and inverted image formed is to the left side of the pole. So real and inverted, for every real and inverted image, height will be negative. For virtual and erect image, that will be formed behind the mirror, and that will be assigned a positive sign, distance also, and for height also. So you can say concave mirror makes all the three types of images. The ones that are equal to the equal to the size of the object, the ones that are smaller in size than the object, and the ones that are larger or magnified ones, the greater in size than the object. And they are made this side also and this side also for plane mirror as well as spherical mirrors. Let us talk spherical mirror. Every convex mirror image will always be from that side, so distance will be assigned positive sign, and also the height will be positive. But for this mirror, whenever it makes a real and inverted image, undoubtedly the distance will be assigned a negative sign, also the height will be given a negative sign, and object is always kept to the left side of the mirror. So object distance will also be assigned a negative sign. More than this at this point of time is not required.